Welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits reviews. Today I'm actually going to review a lager, and it's because it's in the fridge and the wife used half of it, and I thought, well, waste not, want not, let's do a review. And today's review is of Carlsberg, of all beers, with the kind of obscure looking can design. Now, this has already been cracked open. On Beer Advocate, someone's given it a 3.88 out of 5. This is a well balanced lager with a sweet malt and a touch of bitter hops. Easy drinking, but with enough flavour to know you're drinking a lager. Someone's given it a 4.9 out of 5. You see, this is where some of these websites where, you know, there's people on there that just sign up, blast a couple of reviews out, and then they've gone, and there's no reasoning behind giving it such a high score. Another one, 3.08 out of 5. Clear golden yellow with active carbonation, crowned by a 2-finger white frothy cap with sticky lacings. Aroma of malts and grassiness. Taste is grassy malts. Here's another one, 2.32 out of 5. The export version is sold throughout Europe. I think the UK version is different. Less alcohol for the crazies to deal with. That's nice, isn't it? Hey, not all English are crazy. Hey, away. Anyway, comes in a long dark green bottle, which looks a bit shite to be frank. You know, don't beat about the bush. Initially on the pour, get a nice white head and a clear golden coloured beer. Goes all a bit flat after a while as the head dies a death. Not much really of a look at. Smell is not bad, nice and malty on the nose. Some grains too, okay for smell. For the taste, it is all bitterness and the hops are strong. I wish it had a cleaner, smoother finish. Full of sweet malts and the grain flavours are imposing. I always find Carlsberg to be a little too strong for me. Strong in the taste, there's a slight bitterness in the front that one doesn't have with other lagers. Also a citrus bite to it. Some people like all this, I don't know. It's definitely an acquired taste. It is manageable if I was at a party or something, or desperate, but I prefer to drink smoother lagers, not ones that don't squirm when you drink them. Not quaffable enough for my liking. So yeah, some varied reviews. And oh, I could perhaps wash the glass out, but that would do. Right. So, if you can see that on the camera, quite a light colour, lighter than I remember it. Plenty of lacing in there, or carbonation. Not much of a head on it. It was only opened yesterday, so it shouldn't, you know, and it's been sat in the fridge. Definitely plenty of carbonation from it. Colour, it's like a wheat. It looks like a blooming shandy colour, doesn't it? It's like a very light amber, light gold even. Sorry. Yeah. Smell, sweet malty smell. Certainly not getting anything like grasses. Yeah, I cut grass all day long. I should know what grass smells like, shouldn't I? What is the percentage? I didn't look at that. 3.8%. So, not the 5% on there. 3.8%, that's actually lower than the likes of Carling and Foster's. So, I do find, I had Foster's the other day, and after a day on the theme park, you know, went down a treat. You know, it was much nicer than drinking blooming cola, which is watered down and not that good anyway. And then I even had a Stella, and I am not a Stella fan. It's got an awful reputation anyway, and I usually find that idiots drink it. But anyway, yeah. Then I had a Stella, and it actually wasn't too bad. A bit stronger, you know, went down okay, and actually kept off. Just had lagers that night, and it was red hot. It was a week last Friday ago. So today is July the 18th today. Yep. So it was the 6th, I think it was, 6th or 7th. And that day I was at Fort Park in London, and it was ridiculously hot. And and we stood like a twat for 4 hours. We did 4 rides in 5 hours, and not my greatest first day ever on a theme park. Second day was fantastic. We had a fantastic day, but swings and roundabouts with parks. So do you know, there is a taste of grasses. That is weird. I've never tasted grasses in lager before. Must have been chewing on a bit of grass in the garden. There is a bitterness to it though. Not really a Carlsberg drinker, and when I was at Sainsbury's, if you never worked in retail, you wouldn't know this, and especially working on booze, companies, they have fallouts. Sainsbury's had fallouts with Carlsberg at one time. So all of a sudden, you had like what they call plimps, and they're about this 3 or 4 foot wide, usually, something like that. Yeah, about 120, so 4 foot. And you have your crates in the bottom, 15s or 20s, 18s, and then you'll have your 4-packs, and they'll be in the pints, and as then anyway, pints and 440mls, and sometimes even single bottles. And anyway, we had a plinth, we had a change where all the designs change. Happens so often. And all of a sudden, the Carlsberg bay goes down from a whole bay down to just cans, in a 4-pack of cans, not even the crates. And it was because at that time, obviously Sainsbury's had a bit of a fallout with Carlsberg. And you'll find this throughout the stores, that some stores have more. All of a sudden, if something's not at a store, it's because they bloody fell out with each other's, over pricing and stuff like that. Which is all interesting to know. I mean, I never knew that the plinth ends, what they call plinth ends, so you've got your main shopping aisle, and you've got the ones on the ends, they're like the premium selling bits. And on them plinth ends, the companies actually they'll pay for that plinth end. That's why they also send out their people to make sure that their lines are all on, all faced forwards, to sell as many as they can get. And I always try my best to be accommodating to them, because I can understand from both sides of the viewpoint. And obviously you want your department to be the best, so we and the likes on my TV, if ever they watch this, Nicola, Lee, Simon, Marie, we all tried our very best to make booze look as good and appealing as possible. And when lines went on offer, we would what they call widen them out. So normally on the beer aisle, the beers would be 2 bottles wide. If it went on offer, and if it was a good offer, say it was £1 a bottle, we'd have like ladder racks on the end, these like metal units, and we'd cram them on there, and then we'd have pallets of the beer at the front of the store, all for sales. Try and do as much as you can. But anyway, let's get back to the Carlsberg. Definite grasses. That is weird. And that's the thing, read a couple of reviews before you buy it. If you're at home watching this and you've never reviewed anything yourself, and if you're not really interested in reviewing, but you want to find out a little more, because we're all interested, go on, see what people say, see if you can taste what they're selling you. You know, sometimes what they say they're tasting, you think to yourself, that's a load of absolute tosh. Yeah, I was going to say something else then. But that, I can actually taste the grasses. I can taste the malt. I couldn't taste grains. I'm not really sure if I know what grains taste like. So, I can't believe how grassy that tastes. If anything, overly grassy. It's like someone's got a load of grasses from the field and just chucked them in. Yeah, whisk that around, you know. They'll get drunk on that. So, a bit surprised it's 3.8%. Out of 5. It's better than Budweiser. Budweiser was dire. But, that saying, there's a lot better lagers out there. It is nowhere near the quality of a Birra Moretti or Peroni. You know, there's a reason why they cost so much in the pubs. The good beers. So, I would give it, I'd say about a 3 out of 5. It's nothing special. It is what it is. You know, it's sold en masse to people who just want to get battered and who are not really that fussed on taste. You know, it's not like a real ale where we go more for tastes and not just to get, you know, slaughtered. This, you know, it's mostly for lads or people watching football games and stuff. Nothing special. But that's probably what it's aimed for, you know. And that's why it's so cheap. Would I buy it? No. Not at all. And that nasty taste has really put me off. Thanks for watching.